3 people had already arrived at the kitchen and were gathering food supplies. Considering the possibility of poison, they gave up on the alluring fruits and vegetables, and gathered a whole cardboard box full of only the safe canned goods. It was very heavy, but by piling it on the cart they could carry it well enough. This should be more than enough for 10 people to hold out until tomorrow's breakfast. They should carry them until the boat arrives. The 2 men were supposed to be focused solely on guard duty, but the weight of the load was tough on Kyrie, even with the cart. Hideyoshi, who wanted to show off his power, switched to be the cart pusher, and Rudolf and his wife took up the task of guard duty. Of course they did. Of course they did. Let me guess, it's gonna happen like they're gonna get to the front of the mansion. They're like, all right, we gotta dash back to the guest house as quick as we can. So of course Hideyoshi's gonna go full throttle and hauling ass to the guest house, and of course Rudolf and Kyrie are gonna get like taken out in the back end. So fucking Hideyoshi's gonna get to the guest house, be like, yeah, we made it. Wait, where'd everyone go?
これだけあればジョージたちも満腹やろ。
That's nice.
帰るまでが遠足や。行くで。
When Hideyoshi vigorously announced their departure, Kyrie frowned and seemed to be gazing into the distance. There was a wall in that direction. No, for gaze could go through that. There was the main hall beyond it.
どうした？キリエ。
チリチリするの。嫌な予感がするわ。
Kyrie stopped walking and narrowed her eyes even further. Oh. Oh god. At times like this, Kyrie's intuition often rang true, even when she didn't have a logical reason. Rudolf believed in that intuition.
ええ。多分、私たちは待ち伏せされてる。
Yes.
さっきまではその気配はなかったの。でもたった今感じたわ。たった今、私待ち伏せられた。
なら来た道を戻る義理はねえな。そこに勝手口があるじゃねえか。そっちから出よう。
Rudolf made to unlock the back door. When goods were carried into the kitchen, they never passed through the part of the mansion that the family came and went from. So outside the back door, there was probably a ramp used to carry things in. Surely they'd be able to leave through there with the cart.
なんだこりゃ。てくそ、どうなってんだ。
開かないの？
ああ、壊れてんのかな。びくともしねえぜ。
Rudolf tried various things, first using force, then coaxing it. But the lock was as hard as stone and didn't even budge.
無理せんと玄関から出ようや。もたもた時間を潰す方が今は惜しいで。
これが罠だってのか。
わからない。用心して。
With strained expressions, the 3 of them returned to the hall again, headed for the entrance.
誰だ。
The instant they exited into the hall, Rudolf noticed a suspicious shadow right in front of them and yelled. In that instant, a storm of gold leaves started blowing, and gold butterflies covered the area with a gold color.
信じられん。人間ごときが我らの待ち伏せを予見したか。
私のせいじゃないわよ。気配は消してたもん。
躊躇しないで。撃って。
The 2 guns spouted fire. The lead bullets blasted right through the magical defense of the pair as easily as though it were a wet paper wall. The 2 figures that should have been there had disappeared. Certainly, guns were frightening objects for them. There was no need to fear as long as they weren't hit. They at least had enough speed to dodge those.
ちょっと名乗りも上げさせないつもり？これだから人間は嫌なのよ。
Leviathan was a full 10 meters from where she had supposedly been, popping her head out from behind the pillars in the shadow of the staircase and protesting.
ベアトリーチェ様のご命令により、貴様らを撃つ。時間をかけてホフレトのご命令だ。抵抗は自由。されど無駄と知れ。
That voice came from overhead. Belphegor could be seen on top of the hall chandelier. Eloquently looking down upon them, she proclaimed their execution with a cruel smile.
なんなんやこの姉ちゃんたちは。
台車は忘れて。相手は2人よ。3回すれば全員を追うことはできないわ。
All three of them were well acquainted with the inside of the mansion. In case of crisis, they had planned to run off in separate directions, returning to the guest house by breaking windows or leaving through a back door. Fighting was forbidden, as long as they could fully escape.
36系逃げるが勝ちだぜ。
The three of them ran to the depths of the mansion at full tilt. That pair of furniture calmly watched them go. And of course. And then of course everything's locked tight.
私は女の方をやるわ。
Oh. Oh, it's world end time. Let's go.
あんたは男。
了解した。
Yes. The furniture in the shadows of the pillars on the chandelier made their figures explode, and leaving behind only the sound of a hopping beetle knocking against the wall. They pursued their respective targets. Their speed was overwhelming. They easily blocked the others' paths of retreat.
家具のお手並み拝見させてもらうわ。楽しませてくれるといいのだけど。
ベアトリーチェ様、緑に姿を現されない方がよろしいかと。
キングは緑に中央を動かないものよ。それが王者の魔女の貫禄よ。
Belfcore was already blocking the way in front of Rudolf, who had boldly tried to escape to the second floor.
抵抗もそして闘争も無駄だ。お前は何も考えなくていい。ただ目を閉じているだけでいい。私が全て優しく終わらせてやる。
あんたいい嫁さんになれるな。
Rudolf loves a bitch that'll kill him. My
伝え
man.
て帰ってくる旦那はそういうの喜ぶぜ。
この後に及んで不埒な話をする余裕が
That's my
ある。
man.
良き獲物、ベアトリーチェ様、感謝します。死ね
Rudolf shot first. Even before the bullet could hit her, Belfcore had already moved behind Rudolph's back. She then raised a purple curve, springing her out from her arm. However, incredibly, before that arm could decapitate Rudolph, he had swung his gun behind him. The barrel remained pointing behind his back, in the same motion with which he had reloaded the sawed-off gun one-handedly. No fucking way! He was pointing right at Belfcore's chest. Click, click, clunk. It was the sound of the ejected empty cartridge finally hitting the wall after the reload. In other words, it meant the next shot was already fully loaded. Without turning around, his gun pointing right at Belfcore's chest, Rudolph grinned.
中年男の分際で。
西部劇世代をなめるんじゃねえぜ。ガキどもにエヴァアクションの渋みは語らせねえ。
Just like Rudolph, Kyrie was also confronting a demon stake in the first floor corridor.
間抜けなやつね。夫と一緒に逃げればよかったのに。さっきのは根性の別れになったわよ。
大丈夫よ、うちの人。こういうのとても得意なの。
He's a regular at hunting down demon stakes, you know.
すぐに白馬で迎えに来てくれるわ。私が困った時、彼が助けに来てくれなかったことはないんだ。アスムさんがいた頃であってもね。
Oh? Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. That's quite the, isn't Asmu Battler's mom? That's quite the bomb to drop right now, Kyrie. Just be like, oh, Rudolph's always had my back, even when his pesky wife was around. Kyrie, are you up to something heinous, Kyrie? Kyrie, hold up. You do not just say something like that. You don't just drop something like that, Kyrie. Hold up, Kyrie. I got some questions. That giggle did not make it any better.
本当に仲のいい夫婦ね。私は嫉妬のレビア嫉妬するわ。
I am jealous, mainly because, you know, I am the embodiment of envy, but
嫉妬こそ我が力、我が怒り。
同感ね。嫉妬は女の力の原点よ。それが力だというなら、あなたごときお嬢ちゃんになんか負けないんだから。
嫉妬を司る私によくも言えたわね。悲劇的な別れを与えてやるわ。
the arm Leviathan swung was trailed by a purple curve. It was a magic blade that cut with the power of malice. Kyrie blocked it with her gun. Even though the magic blade should have cut through the metal like butter, the gun, with its extremely high magic resistance power, was able to block the blade as easily as if it were rolled up newspaper. Rapidly, 2 times, 3 times. It blocked all of them. And without missing the opening created when that purple curve took a swing upward, Kyrie kicked Leviathan in the stomach with her heel. Leviathan was knocked away like a lightly dancing feather. Before the demon's stake feet touched the ground again, Kyrie was already pointing her gun directly at Leviathan mid-air. No. From that position, the two women who had called envy a form of power met each other's gaze.
撃てる？その引きだね。
私、夫のいないところでは残酷よ。
Yeah, I'm starting to suspect something here, Kyrie. All of a sudden, you're dropping his former wife's name like that, like, and now what you're saying now, Kyrie. Rudolf tumbled down the staircase. He'd been gradually cornered by Belphegor and had been pushed back to the main hall they'd started from.
先代様の家具もなかなかやるわね。派手さに欠けるけど。
Oh, fuck off.
ベアトリーチェ様、まだ終わっていません。姿を現されては危険です。
Someone shoot this bitch.
お前まさか。
それはかつて私の。でも今は違うわよ、ルドルフ。
言わなくても分かってるさ。黄金の魔女ベアトリーチェだ。
どうしてわかったの？
ローザが殺された時から想像がつく。ローザ、よし、お前の地獄にお前の大嫌いな姉を送っちまう
Oh,
ことを
that's
よ。
quite a line.
ベアトリーチェ様、危ない！
Rudolf mercilessly pointed the barrel of his gun at the bitch who claimed to have once been his sister. But Belphegor would not permit that and attacked savagely. She dashed, disappeared, and headed for Rudolph's back. She dodged that shot and again headed for Rudolph's back. And vanished over and over, instantly moving into Rudolph's blind spots. It was almost like she was a fairy. As she blinked in and out of vision, Belphegor innocently drove towards Rudolph.
これはこれで楽しいかも。ルドルフ、あんたの検討がどこまで続くかゆっくり見物させてもらう。
Rudolph, listen to me, my guy. You need to forget about Belphegor, put your life on the line, and blast this bitch, alright? Forget about Belphegor. If you gotta die in the process, you gotta die in the process. Blast this bitch right here. Take your shot, my man. Oh my god. Shut the fuck up, kid. At that time, there was a dull tearing sound, along with Rudolph's cry of anguish. No! Rudolph's reaction to the dance at the purple curve that pressed upon him had finally been too slow, and he'd let it lightly cut his flank. That single wound slowed him down just once. That led to a new wound, which slowed his actions again. Damn. Belphegor's dance began to swallow Rudolph whole. Watching Rudolph's body gradually get carved up, his former sister let out a shrill laugh. Damn it. Told you, my guy, he was too preoccupied in trying to, like, defend himself from Belphegor. He should have just said, nah, fuck it, bang, bang, bang. Leviathan could no longer hide her irritation that Kyrie had suffered a single fatal wound.
私は本当に駆動なしまいだったから。いつも一番成長が遅
Now's
く
not the time for reflection, ma'am.
いつも私が遅くて弱くてその劣等感が嫉妬となりそれを力として変換した時 私は姉妹の誰にも負けない力を得たのよ。
少女時代の程よい劣等感は大事よ。女に化粧と努力を教えてくれ
About cosmetics and hard work.
人間ごときにその力の限りを尽くすの。夫に全幅の信頼を寄せるあなたへの嫉妬。私は力に気に入らないのよ。なんで命のやり取りをしてるのにあんたはそんなに余裕なの？
どうしてかしらね。
必ず夫が助けに来てくれて自分を助けてくれる。信じきすごいじゃない。その信頼嫉妬に値する。
What kind of trust did we sisters have for each other? The sisters are always looking down on each other, trying to thoroughly lambast each other when things already look bad.
いつも姉妹たちにいじめられてきたわ。誰か一人だけでも味方になってほしいとずっと思ってたわ。だからその一人だけの味方がいて全幅の信頼を寄せることができるわね。その夫を信じきった余裕ある表情。嫉妬が力を与えてくれるのを感じる。これは超えちゃうかもね。音速。
Leviathan turned herself into a stake, and the speed of her flight as she attacked was proportional to the strength of her envy.
姉妹たちに見下されたあの日、私は成長の早い他の6人を心の底から嫉妬した。7日7番をかけて嫉妬したわ。その末に得た私の力と速度を死ねー。後ろ見やキリエ。
The demon stake exposed her true form, lipping about at a terrible speed. The noise from her bouncing off the walls sounded like a machine gun. By now, Kyrie probably couldn't tell if it was a single stake or a swarm of beetles flying and bouncing around. Leviathan was over 100% certain of her victory, believing in it from the bottom of her heart. Then Kyrie spoke with an unbelievably calm voice.
ルドルフさんと最初から付き合っていたのは私だった。
Oh?
アスムさんが白々しく間に入り込んできて。
Oh? Kyrie, what did you do? I'm fully convinced that Kyrie killed Battler's mom. I don't know how, but I'm fully convinced of that.
ちゃっかりと解任したのよ。ルドルフさんは悪くないわ。あの女が体を武器にして立ち回って、
Oh.
ルドルフさんに婚約せざるを得ないよう追い詰めたのよ。
Oh.
アスムさんはバトラ君を身ごもってたわ。そして同じ頃、私もまた男の子を身ごもってた。運命的なことに私たちの出産日は共に同じ日だったわ。そしてアスムさんはバトラ君を出産だけれど、私はダメだ。
Oh. Talk about jealousy. So not only did Asmu steal her man, but then on the day she was supposed to have a kid, she had one and Kyrie didn't. Oh. 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 Oh.
思ったことがあるわ。もしダメだったのがアスムさんで、出産したのが私だったなら、ルドルフさんは婚約を解消して、でも私は子供を産めなかった。だからアスムさんが死ぬまで、そしてエンジェを解任するまで、私はアスムさんを呪ったわ。
Yeah, until the day she died. I'm 100% convinced you had a hand in that, ma'am.
アスムさんなんか死んでしまい、そして私と再婚してほしいってずっと嫉妬して呪って。
Yeah, until she
そ
finally
してや
died.
っとアスムさんが死んだ。
How did she die again?
私は確信し、私には魔法の力があって、それが呪いとなってアスムさんを殺
I'm
したんだっ
certain
て
you just killed her.
確信。でも私内緒よ。バトラ君を見るたびにね、あの女を思い出しちゃう。
Is Battler seeing this? Like, is it like the one who's playing the game, you know? Because, like, he can see everything that's going on, right? He's gotta be hearing this, you know?
そしてバトラ君を見るたび、もし私の子が生まれていたら同じ年だっただろうなって思って、私は今でも彼女を嫉妬し、今もこれからも未来永劫にね。7日7番 姉妹を嫉妬したですって？
そうよ。
She's like, I've been jealous for fucking years. Oh god.
笑わせるなよ、小娘が。
Uh-oh. Oh, the beat kicked in at just the right moment. Oh shit. That's nice.
18年間嫉妬し続
Yeah,
ける
18
女の狂
fucking
気がわ
years.
かるかよ。
Bruh, tell me Kyrie snipes her out of the sky like that. The Leviathan had the power of 24 hours times 7 days, or 168 hours of speed. Then the power that Kyrie had piled up was 24 hours in a day, 365 days in a year, and 18 whole years. Even without counting leap years, that was 157,680 hours. Compared to Leviathan's power and speed, it was more than 938 times greater. So then, even if Leviathan could soar at the speed of sound, 1,225 kilometers per hour, to Kyrie's eyes it only looked like 1/938th of that. Which means 1225 divided by 938 is a speed of 1.3 kilometers per hour. They say humans' walking speed is 4 kilometers per hour, so there's even less than half of that. This is almost the same speed as a baby crawling on the floor. Which means, bang. And the time it took the demon stake to move at a pace so slow that you could count all the bits of dust floating through the air, Kyrie looked at it with pity. She pitied the slowness at which it came towards her. Then she lazily raised the barrel of the gun. Oh yeah, she's not like fucking getting into like a stance, you know, both hands on the gun. She's just fucking holding it one arm, just like, come on, bitch, let's go. Oh, almost as though she was trying to swallow the demon stake up with a gun barrel. Bang.
恋も嫉妬もあなた全然足りないの？
Oh,
出直してらっしゃい、お嬢ちゃん。
that's fucking raw. God damn. I am highly suspicious of Kyrie now, but holy fuck, that moment was fucking amazing.
ルドルフ、先ほどまでの異性はどこへ？
Oh, just wait till she finds out that her man's been taken away from her again. This time permanently. Just wait till she finds out, Lil Miss Cunt.
池作りは魚が跳ねてるうちがいいわ。死んだら面白みも何もない。もう十分よ。殺しちゃえば。
そこまで刻まれてよくぞここまで耐えた。もう十分だ。あとは何も考えなくてよい。痛みなく生を奪い去って
待ってくれ。頼み最後にあれがやってみて。
あれとは何か？
西部劇名物のあれだよ。
He wants to have a face-off.
決闘か。よかろう。それにて根性の未練が尽きるならば受けてよ。
Rudolf moved his wound-covered body and turned his back to her. Belfcore responded and turned her back to his. Is he gonna like fuck her? He's gonna do the fucking thing he did before, the fucking where he like swings around, tucks under his arm, and fires behind him, right? Before, like, you know, you take 3 steps, he's gonna take 2 and just bang, right? Come on. Belfcore had an honest nature that was uncommon in a bitch's furniture.
言っておく。たとえ私の眉間に銃口を突きつけたとしても、私はお前が引き金を引き、私の頭蓋骨に弾丸が至るよりも早く瞬間。
そいつはもうお前は銃弾より早い。
それを知りつつ決闘を挑むお前の度胸に敬意を表し感謝する。
お前は律儀なやつだね。いい女。惚れそうだぜ。
始めるぞ。3歩
Enough of this.
まずは
Two steps.
3歩だ。これでいいのか。
そして3歩も歩いて俺の勝ちだ。おじおじ。
何？
He didn't take 3 steps back, did he? He walked behind her the whole time. Rudolf turned around and fired a bullet. However, Belfcore could easily see through the speed and trajectory of a bullet like that. Should have been no problem at all to dodge it. However... Wait, but a spray of fresh blood flew about. Was it Kyrie? Belfcore had set up an adequate magical defensive barrier. Before an incarnation of anti-magic power such as that bullet, it was completely meaningless.
何やってんのよ。何当たっちゃってんの。
The bullet had hit Belfcore in the chest. The pain from the lead caused her to grimace, as did the pain from the denial of magic.
許す。俺は卑怯の男。
魔女の家具ともあろうものが人間に恥を知りなさい。情けない。みっとも勝手に這いつくばって死んじゃえば。
やめな。こいつはかわせた。だがかわさない。車線上に姉貴がいることに気づいたのさ。
Oh! That's what he did! My fucking man. See, that's what he did. He said, you know what, forget Belfcore. He had her walk away while he walked closer to Ava, lifted the gun at her. So of course, yeah, Belfcore can dodge a bullet, but she also doesn't want her master to die. Oh. Oh, Rudolf, my man. Rudolf, my guy. This man got the fucking brains. Oh, shit.
だから律儀なこいつはかわさずに受けて姉貴をかばった。大手飛車取りに最後に気づいた。
見事。
悪く思うな。お前が3歩歩く間にそれに気づけたら俺は神のですか。
あの3歩私手心だったか。
Oh, shit.
考えようともしなかった私は旅だった。
お前はいい女だ。先に天国で化粧して待ってろ。きっと口説きに行く。